It is time for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook, the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets. Make sure you get to warhorse.com for a full list of promotions, details, and house rules. D. Bizzle, what's up? What are you waving at people for?
My man QB Ace, he knows better.
What does he know better?
He said the Bills at -8.5 is the biggest log of the weekend. Bills win 38-13.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, and I'm telling you.
Is there a? I'm kind of.
Was it weird that I wanted to go out and give Bill a hug? Do you think he would be like, "What a wackadoodle"?
No, I like seeing Bill around.
But I don't know if he's like.
I don't know if he's a hugger.
I'm not, but I was gonna hug.
You
Bill.
are too.
It depends. You're right. It depends.
Yeah.
Very, very. I'm all in or all out.
Yeah.
That
the people you're all in on though, like
yep.
you want to
100%.
You're gonna dap them up.
That's true.
That's a real thing.
8.5, really, QB Ace? Are you sure?
I don't know. I think honestly
that helmet in his Avi.
I don't even recognize.
People sleep on those black helmets with that red block in.
Oh, those are nice.
Those were.
I like those.
Kind of like Detroit's.
I was just gonna say that those Detroit ones with
those,
that like bright blue popping on there.
Those were off the chain.
I love
and in
those.
A sleepy, in case you missed it.
I love those.
How about my former organization, the Panthers, bringing back the silver pants and white top?
It's a good look,
bro. They hadn't worn those since '98.
That's back in the day.
Back in the day.
That's back in your day.
Look, those are so fire.
Yeah. I've always liked the Panthers kind of get up. Like those are good colors.
Yeah, me too.
Black and baby blue are really good together.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's technically a baby blue or electric blue, whatever they call it.
I used to have Caleb jacked it. He took like my security card.
Yeah.
My mini helmet. But I used to have a lot of Panthers gear.
Yeah.
And their mini helmet was so sweet because of the Jaguar. I just saw Peterson on
they
the
came
TV.
in the same year.
The Panther
was
so sweet.
I'm a big Black Lions helmets guy. Like those are incredible.
I like
similar color scheme to what we're talking about with the Panthers.
And speaking of which, of why we're on this Bet On It segment, did you see the stat yesterday, my friend, where teams that needed to clinch or that had something to actually play for versus not, you should have been fading yesterday. So Evan Abrams on Twitter said, eliminated teams facing a team who needed to win to get into the playoffs went 3-0 ATS.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of Panthers.
Yeah.
But so, and I'm sure, like, would you want to know if you're the team playing how your contingency team was doing?
No, I don't think so.
Like, how quickly do you think the Dolphins' spirits sank once the Broncos were like boat racing KC 2 seconds in?
Well, we know how fast Tyreek Hill's spirit sank.
Dude, I can't believe that.
Can't
he went
you?
Out?
Can't you believe that?
You're not. I'm not. Listen, I'm not a
Tyreek guy.
I'm not a cheetah guy either.
I'm not. And I mean, is it surprising you that he's a guy that kind of thinks like that?
No.
McDaniels basically as much as said as he found out what the score was, and Cheetah intimated it too. And he found out what the score was, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm out."
Yeah, and I'm a big. I think McDaniels is a stud.
I like McDaniels a lot. That's a guy where like I would try and trade for. I would try and trade for.
Were you
that
surprised
coach.
that Ryan didn't say Reid?
I don't know if he was just thinking about it, because I was kind of thinking about guys that I actually could maybe get. Right? I don't think I can get Andy Reid. Like I don't think there's anything I can send to the Chiefs where they'll be like, "Yeah, you can have Andy Reid."
Well, I mean, it was kind of said that he could pick his successor, and it won't be Reid that picks it; it'll be Mahomes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, without a doubt.
And as long as the Chiefs brass is still intact,
it'll be fine.
The way that they manipulate,
it'll be fine.
That front office
is incredible.
Sensational.
Patrick Mahomes, like we forget that Peyton Manning made Jim Caldwell look like a functional NFL coach for a long time.
Hey, easy on the brother. You want me to say something nice about Omar Khan? I like Omar Khan too.
You want to say something nice about like Romeo Crennel too, or what are we doing here?
Oh wow,
what are we doing here?
No.
Okay, so Peyton Manning made Jim Caldwell look like a functional head coach for a while. Yeah. Like Patrick Mahomes.
Why you picked the brother?
Because it was with Peyton Manning.
Well, you could have picked Mora.
Just coincidental. He made Jim Mora look like a functional head coach for a long time.
Could have picked Tom.
What do you want me to do here?
Could that guy have been an OC for anybody else other than with Peyton?
No, being Peyton's OC was the easiest job in the world. You could call the same play the entire game, and Peyton was just going to change his line.
He was getting those guys jobs.
Yeah. I don't know how this is one of the things that infuriates me about the NFL is how you can sit there and know for a fact that Peyton Manning is running that offense and being like, yeah, we want the Colts OC because they score a lot.
Full disclosure, do you know I caught myself trying to read Aaron Rodgers' lips? And because it turned into the Aaron Rodgers send-off game.
Yeah, it's because nobody wants him.
And so I'm like, that's why I got into the hugging and this, that, and the other, which, by the way, my man Dookie Clint had the greatest line. He said his wife is his cheese.
So Dookie Clint is the turd. And his wife
Sarah
is
makes it all
the
good.
thing that makes it bearable.
Yes.
That's fair.
But it's just thought that was funny. I mean, because you know their relationship, right? So I could totally hear him saying that. And she's like the nicest person in America. But it's like I'm watching this game, and he's kind of balling, and I wanted Breece Hall to go off, and so I'm in the they're in the huddle. He's calling plays, and I'm like, I bet he's just doing his own thing. No,
Aaron?
Oh yeah,
100%.
So
that
it's
dude
like,
doesn't give a rip.
And he was getting guys hired, and infamously got
some guys fired too.
Shouldn't have been fired. But a preceding or the coach after him said, "This guy's an awful head coach." But I'm not here to talk about Denver.
There's some guys who got fired too.
Yeah, their uniforms.
Denver.
Oh my god.
Which ones?
Yesterday, did you see those?
Yeah.
All I could think of is like Tommy Lilly. Mecklenburg.
Carl Mecklenburg.
I think it was Tommy Lilly.
I don't remember.
Shane, what was Lilly that wore 22 that used to deal your Raiders fits? It was Tom.
I don't know. That was Tom Jackson. He was there too.
I was a big Steve Atwater guy.
I was not
Atwater.
I was not a TJ guy.
Big Steve Atwater guy?
No. I didn't like those kind of
safeties that just like brought the thunder but weren't really good at anything else.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, the game's changed too. Those guys can't play.
Like a Ronnie Lott.
No, although Lott was a corner at one point.
Yeah.
So he was different.
He could cover still.
Yeah, he was different.
But that's what he ended up being.
Yeah. I thought
late career Lott. He was a different.
Was different.
He was a lot different. You know what I mean?
Peyton Manning was the only reason Adam Gase got a gig. I'll never.
That's true.
I'll never forget that Adam Gase.
The press conference in the Jets.
Yeah.
The crazy eyes.
Yeah.
I would have fired him on the spot. I'd be like, nope, you're not representing us.
So the Jets went OC, DC. Now they're going to go back to just stuff. No, yesterday Woody's great.
They're going to hire Aaron Rodgers as head coach.
They're going to hire a head coach with experience.
Cool.
Well, they tried it.
Good talk, Woody. Who are you going to get? Who's out there?
Rex Ryan, man.
Okay, sure. How well does that go ever? Bringing a guy back from the dead a decade after he's last coach in the NFL. How often does that go? Hey, Shane, your Raiders have done it a couple times. How well does that go?
No, you're exactly right.
The super retreads?
The guys that have been retired for a decade or doing TV for a decade.
I know.
Like, when has that ever worked in the NFL?
Yeah. No,
I don't have an answer for you because I don't think it's happened. Certainly not recently. So I don't know what act. They're not going to get an active head coach. Nobody's taking that job that has a job already. Out of your mind.
So why was Jerry so non-committal on McCarthy?
Because Jerry's always non-committal.
But he gave him some praise.
Dude, that's what he does. It's what he's trying to do is he's putting out his feelers to see if he gets anybody he likes better. And McCarthy doesn't have the stones to be like, hey, make a decision. Let's go.
Hey, DJ's got a response for you there on the screen.
DJ, what DJ say?
That's
Yo, DJ, it's your birthday.
It's probably pretty good.
Oh, Dick Vermeil.
He's the one guy that had a long layoff and came back good.
Yeah. DJ comes with some timely ones, don't he?
He does. That's a good one.
That's a good.
That's a good one. He is the exception that proves the rule.
Yeah. Well. Oh, McKay had a layoff.
Outside Dick Vermeil, who's been good? If they hire, here's what I'm betting on. If the Jets hire Rex Ryan, they're going to be the exact same franchise they've always been.
Hey, new year, new start. You ready?
Yeah, what's up?
You want to lock one up?
Lock one in.
And I'm all over him because I watch him.
Yeah.
with their alleged 2 top 10 draft picks.
Who's that?
Rutgers. Catching 1.5 at home to Wisconsin.
Yeah?
Yes. Piscataway, the House of Horrors.
You know what I'm taking?
Lock up Rutgers.
Give me SDSU plus 3.5 to win the FCS National Championship, baby.
NDSU?
SDSU.
Oh,
NDSU. NDSU.
Got
Yes.
you. All right.
North Dakota
one
State.
Rutgers, 1 Bison.
Bison. They're back on top. Let's go.